Go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we are. I think we're live. I think we're going. Happy Sunday night, everyone. I hope that you're well. I hope that you've had a good weekend. I hope that you're here and you're present and you're live. Although I know some of you are watching this on replay. That is okay. We are getting ready to share our experience, our recent experience on board the Carnival Vista cruising during spring break. Who would ever do such a thing? Why would you cruise during spring break? We're going to tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, the surprises, what we did, where we went, answer your questions. Is it worth cruising right now? There's a lot going on. We're glad that you're here. And I'm happy to say hello. Hopefully everything's working. I'm always scared. Always scared when I get back home because we take a lot of this equipment with us. And it's unplugged and it's moved, and then we get back home, and of course we have to set it back up. So it looks like people are here. It looks like we're doing okay tonight. Hopefully so. Amanda should be up here in just a few minutes. And so those of you looking for her, she should be here right beside me here in just a minute. She has a lot to share detail-wise and what she liked as well. Let me tell you this. I'm gonna start by a couple of things. Number one, this was crazy. Of course, this wasn't last Sunday because we were cruising, but the Sunday before, you guys were unbelievable as always. I am going to dump that out right there. Rich Atkins, you tried to sneak in there and stay. You see that? Rich, you tried to say I'm not leaving the fishbowl. Guys, please say hello when you get here. We're going to catch up on chat here in just a second. First, I have to do this because hours ago, and I mean hours ago, Miss Suzanne Burt said, you know what? Let me give you your first super chat of the night. You're going to the fishbowl, Suzanne. Thank you so much. Go Hawks. Missing the show tonight to cheer on the Hawkeyes. I don't blame you at all. And Michael K as well. Michael said, you know what? Here's a super chat. Here it is. Going in the fishbowl. Michael, thank you so much. While we do this, and I saw Fireball Steve too. Fireball is getting ready to cruise. This has flown by for me. I hope it has for you, Fireball Steve and Christy. Usnavi, Lito Tito, 59 days. That's it. 59 days is all that stands between that group heading on the Luminosa to Alaska. It's going to be an amazing trip. They're going to keep us updated. Fireball Steve, you're swimming in the fishbowl. Thank you so much. Let me just quickly tell you about super chats because I get questions about this every week. You don't have to super chat. I will do my best, even though I was accused the week before last of you never respond unless we send a super chat. Nope, that's not right. It's not right. I try to respond to everyone that's here, but we have a large group that's here. And so super chats help make your question, your comment visible. It sticks out to me. It sticks out to everybody. And I'll be sure, of course, to answer those. But I also do my best to answer the questions that are asked that are not super chat. As long I try to get my way through the chat, but we get backed up. Super chat is just a special way of saying thank you. I appreciate the time you put into this. I appreciate you being available, answering my emails, answering the phone call, sharing content every day. And how I want to say thank you is by giving you a tip. Okay, that's all a super chat is. Okay, I just wanted to introduce that because the week before last, someone said it's required for a response. It's not at all. We're going to catch up here. I see Katie and Jeremy and Jackie. I hope are here. Maybe I saw super chat just pop up. That's probably them. Jonathan's got a question. Hey there, are going on the Panorama in September. How do you like the Vista class ship? We love the Vista class ships. As my phone goes off, I'm out of practice. We just got back from Monster Jam. Just walked in the door from Monster Jam, and made it back in time for the show. Vista, we love Vista class ships. We have been on both the Vista several times. The Horizon have not been on Panorama yet. The last ship in the Vista class. But a lot of what we have to share tonight about the Vista will be true for other ships. So stay around. Katie, 60 days until we leave for Spain. That's insane. Norma, it's great to see you. Of course, I'll talk to you a little bit today on Messenger. We're going to talk about Jax. As I say hello to everyone, we will talk about that right there in just a second. Oh, what a scary moment in time, and glad that it's over. Lito Tito, it's great to see you here tonight. Again, Amanda's coming here in just a second. 153 days. That's going to fly by. Josh, thank you so much for that super chat. And Josh, I saw your comment. Please tell me, you said that we stayed in the exact same cabin as you guys did earlier in the summer. Are you talking about the exact same cabin or cabin category? Did you stay in a Havana Cabana too, or was that literally the exact same cabin? that you stayed in. That would be neat if it is the exact same one. Josh, you're swimming in the fishbowl. Thank you so much for that. Lito Tito, you're going to go swimming as well. We appreciate, of course, all your support. We talked to you earlier today. You and Usnavi are special. You guys know that. You want to go swimming? Lito Tito could go to the pool in his backyard to go swimming. I know that personally, but instead he said, you know what, put me in here. We're going to go swimming. Lito Tito, you are in the fishbowl. Thank you so much for that super chat, for your friendship, your support. It means the absolute world to us. I promise you that. I see Brian and Michael. Gary is here. Yes. We have lots of video to share too. We're going to try to share. I've got, I don't know, like 6 or 8 videos that I'm going to stream, and you can watch me and watch the video at the same time. We're going to do that as well, as we often try to do. Something different, right? Always trying to do things different around here. Jen Reed, thank you so much. I hope the lives were well. They looked well on the phone, but I never know how it's streamed to you. I hope you enjoyed it. Yep. If we already booked a cruise with a travel agent, can we change travel agents? Haven't heard from her in 4 weeks, Jared. First off, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully your travel agent is just busy. I don't know what the case is. There is a way you can move your bookings from travel agent to travel agent. There's paperwork involved. There's phone calls involved, but it does take place. So it's something that you really want to do. Our email is scrolling along the bottom here, and it's probably in the comment section of this video or in the description of this video. Let us know. We'll do whatever we can to help. We're not out there to steal business by any means. We're out there to help. If you're not getting the service you deserve and you need, you work hard for your money, you spend time planning your trip, you need someone that's going to help you. We will help you. Okay, Jared, let me know about that. And Jared, please keep me posted on that. Yep. Moonlight Adventures are here. Hey guys, Jeremy Kraft, for that orange drink you never found. I will never forget that, Jeremy and Jackie. It was so special. Thank you so much. I know I've thanked you so many times. You guys are such good friend of ours. You are swimming in the fishbowl. We had a fantastic week with you guys. It was Jeremy's birthday in Grand Cayman. We had a blast. I'll tell you about Grand Cayman here in just a little bit. Jeremy, Jackie, you guys are special. You really are. Words can't express the appreciation I have for you, your friendship, your honesty, transparency, the big heart that you have. I appreciate it so much. Mr. Rick Wade, we had a beautiful day today in Galveston for Allure and Ruby Princess sail away. Again, Rick, I'm jealous. And like you tell me, nothing's holding me back from moving, right? I can live in Galveston. Rick, thank you so much for that super chat. Thank you for being our local expert in Galveston. Anytime I have a question or someone comes to me and said, did you hear this? This is going on in Galveston. I say, wait just a second. I know someone that has all the know, and that, of course, is Rick Wade. Thank you so much. Apili, I see you here from Las Vegas. Amy is here as well, leaving on the breeze in the morning. Gonna have an absolute fantastic time. Amy, please have a good time. The Radiance on April the 7th is going to be fun. Patty's here. Frankie Floyd is here as well. 157 days. Great to see you. Jen, just off the panorama. I see Cajun Country Travels as well. Any tips for excursions in Cayman Islands? We'll talk about that here in just a little bit, what we did in Cayman and some excursion ideas. For the first time in 20 years, what we were told, an accident happened at Stingray City. We had some good friends on that accident. You can imagine the accident that would probably happen in Stingray City. It happened. We can talk about that in a little bit. First time in 20 years. Yep. Let's see. Katie, I made a bag. I saw that bag for the Spain cruise. It looks beautiful. It does. Jeffrey, thank you so much. 211 days till cruising, 566 and 699. But who's counting, right? Jeffrey, thank you so much for that super chat. We appreciate that so much for your support. And you're right. Those days will go by fast, and you never know. You may be able to sneak one in. You never know how it goes. People call almost daily because they're surprised they can sneak something in, a project finished early, or they have time they need to use. Jeffrey, you're swimming in the fishbowl. Z Show, it was great to talk to you. I talked to you on board once or twice, tried to call a couple of times. Internet was spotty. I was so frustrated. I recorded the first couple of days, I recorded shows, cruise news shows, never could upload them. I was frustrated, but we move on, right? We do. Josh says, yeah, we were in the exact same cabin. Josh, thank you for leaving me that $500. I found that wad of cash that you left in between the mattresses, right? And you just knew that I would be in that cabin. So, Josh, thank you for that $500 that you left back in the summer. I appreciate that. Oh, my goodness. Going in style, Army Combat Medic. Matthew Hill, thank you so much for that super chat. Glad you made it home. The drive yesterday was so easy. It was easy breezy. It really was. Good weather. Sun was shining. Amanda, I don't even know what to say about her. She was amazing. She worked the entire way home trying to catch us up on work, 8 hours on the phone. Matthew, thank you so much for that super chat. You are now in the fishbowl. TJ, we'll talk about TJ as well. We won a free cruise in our last Royal and are using it. How about that? That's awesome. From New Jersey to Florida, April 23rd on the Oasis. That is awesome, Michael. Everyone's dream to win a free cruise, right? Michael, thank you so much for that super chat. I got you down right here. We appreciate your support, guys. Unbelievable. You guys are so supportive of what we try to do here. I have truly missed all of you. I have missed this studio. This is my happy place. It is. I've missed it. I've missed making shows, even though it's a grind sometimes. You guys know it's a grind to script things, to sit here and record it, to make it perfect, to edit, to chop it, to post it, to ask questions and respond to questions and like questions. And I miss it. I really miss this community. You guys are great. 37 days, then it says to the glory. That's going to be awesome. It is. And Martin, thank you so much. 54 days until the celebration and 63 until the conquest. My very first ship, the Carnival Conquest, made me fall in love with cruising. Michael, thank you so much for that super chat. You two are now swimming. I got to fast forward, guys. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Cruising with Carl is here. I see that. 49 days until the Radiance. That's going to be awesome. Karen, I see you're here. David as well. We have not been on the Radiance, Carl, but we have several who have. Trin is one of our cruise experts out of the West Coast. She lives there in California. If you have any questions on Radiance, please ask it here. I'm at seeing Trin tonight, but we can help you out with that. I see Amanda online as well. Hopefully she can get up here. The boys, you can imagine, not seeing us for a week have been crazy. I almost canceled the show tonight, honestly, to spend time with them, but I told you I would do this, so I have to do it, right? We've got a Facebook user on the Vista now. I hope you're having fun. Keep us posted. I didn't see that $500. Chris, it's great to see you as well. Cajun Country Travels going on the booze cruise. That's right, in the glory in 7 months. It's going to be fun. It really will. Rick's booked his third cruise on the Harmony when she arrives in Galveston. That's going to be a blast. Of course, we have our group cruise coming up. We will share more details about that. We spoiled the plans a couple of weeks ago, right? We wanted to get that out there, and it will be very, very soon. Aaron, we're close on sports betting. John Hild said an announcement is coming this month, and this is March 26th, right? So I expect something to come out, but there was supposed to be some sort of update between Carnival and BetMGM. If I don't see it soon, I will try to reach out and see, but it was not available for our cruise in the NCAA tournament. Michael, thank you so much. 4 cruises still planned this year, doing a 13-day in the Carnival Freedom Transatlantic from Barcelona to Port Canaveral. Please fix the whale tail. I agree. The whale tail, I know they've done the old school, the old style, and some people kind of like it, and it's going to do, and it's going to be fixed at the dry dock. I was surprised they waited that long. But, Michael, that cruise is going to be awesome. And, of course, the Freedom itself, despite the tail, she is awesome. We've been on her several times when she cruised out of Galveston. Michael, thank you so much for that super chat. That's a big one there. I appreciate it so much. I really do. Breaking news, 80 days sober, Z Show. That's what it's all about. I know that it was this community that helped you say, hey, Z, let's kick it. Let's kick the bottle. Let's do it. And I believe that this community has an impact of you being able to celebrate 80 days. 80 days. Z Show, if you stay sober until December, when we get on that Jubilee inaugural selling, I'm going to buy you a steakhouse dinner, my friend. Be on me, okay? Let's get it. Let's keep going. Joni, thank you so much for that super chat. Any update on lanyards I won? They should all be out. We got a bunch of stuff out right before we left last Friday. Well, Friday morning is when we dropped out. 292 days from Galveston, January. It will fly by. Joni, let us know maybe toward the end of the week if you do not receive those lanyards. But they should be out to you very, very soon. Thank you for that super chat. And you are swimming in the fishbowl. Thank you so much. Back on the Vista in August. Again, Kendra says it's going to be awesome. Coach Cruise listening on Facebook, actually packing for my cruise on the horizon. Coach, you're going to have a fantastic time on the horizon. Of course, we've been on there before. We've been there together. and had an absolute blast. You're going to have a blast. I can't wait to keep up with you in all your journeys and travels. Yep. Not Oasis, but the anthem, Michael says. Yep. Let's see. I have so much to show. Joni, that's Derek's job tomorrow. Yes, we've got Amanda, I think we got those out Friday before we left. We got a bunch of that stuff out. We had like 3 other packages to get out. And 2 of the 3, I needed a clarification on address. So, yep. Via FP Gifts, we didn't on the Panorama. The new gifts were not on the Vista yet. It was still the slap bracelet koozie type of thing that we have. I don't know how many of those things that we have, but we did not. Yep, 271 days for the Jubilee. The Jubilee is going to be, she will be ready. She will be ready. I'm very confident at that. Mary, it's great to see you here tonight. Ronnie as well. Thank you, Derek and Amanda, for all you do. Of course, that we are blessed. Derek and Amanda taking my wife's mom on the Radiance May 15th. That's going to be an awesome trip. It will. And then to Hawaii. We've had several inquiries today about Hawaii. Amanda, we were driving to Monster Jam. It's about an hour away from us. And Amanda was responding to 3 different parties saying, what's the best cruise line for Hawaii? When's the best time of year to go to Hawaii? So it was interesting. Desiree, it's great to see you. Just got back today for the Norwegian Getaway 8-day cruise. I hope it was a blast. Please share your thoughts on that. And I get this all the time, Seth Rogen. I get called or told that I sound like Seth Rogen all the time. Maybe I can start doing voiceovers, right, for Seth Rogen. I'll do it. I don't even know who he is. If I knew who he was, and I know it's bad because I know he's a big actor, but if I knew who he was, then I could try to even maybe sound like him. I don't even try to sound like him. The Spirit's going to be great, Miss Serena. Patrick, welcome back. Of course, you're welcome. And I have all kinds of videos here to share as well. Let's get through this. I know I'm trying to say hello to everybody because I've missed you. I've missed you the last couple of weeks. Ronnie, let's get you swimming in that fishbowl. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for that. I've got you right here. Ronnie's going to go swimming. And then Trina, she acts like she got to pay a fee because she's late. You are late, but you are okay. We are on island time. We have so much to talk about. We're about to get started with it all. It took me this long, goodness gracious, to say hello to everybody. I'm going to fast forward. Is the Jubilee going to be bigger than Celebration? Just by a little bit, just to say she's Carnival's largest ship, but not by very much at all. Here we go. I'm skipping forward. I think we're good now. How do you send a super chat? It's on YouTube. I think there's a $, a money sign. You hit that. You select how much you want to send. It uses a credit card or Apple Pay. Keep the questions coming. There's so much going on. So many of you are getting ready to cruise. We're at the end of March. We're about to get into summer cruising season, May, June, July, August. And so many of you have cruises booked in. So if you have questions, keep asking your questions. I'm going to move on to a quick review because I could talk about our experience the rest of the show, and I don't want to do that. That's not why you're here. We're here to interact. So I'm going to try to keep it as fast as I can. I do a better job when Amanda's up here, so maybe she'll come up here and keep me in line here. Mary, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that so very much. You are now in the fishbowl. Yep. High winds. Boy, we had some high winds. Let's show you this right here. How about this? Let's start off with my youngest. What a scary situation. Amanda and I last Friday finally got everything in the car. You know how it is packing. Did we get this? Did we get that? We got it all in the car. We get down the road literally 1 minute, maybe 90 seconds. Not even on the main highway. My sister calls and says, hey, Jax has busted his head open. He is bleeding bad. I think he needs stitches. Amanda answers the phone when it rang. She was like, oh, what did we forget? No, it was an emergency. So Jax is doing well now. The glue, actually, they held it for a while. It was right on top of the head. They held it for a while and even tied his hair together. I'd never seen that before. But the glue held. Thank goodness. There was a risk that it would not hold. But it did hold. He is doing great. I was telling someone today, I forget how fast kids heal, how their bodies, they just heal faster than we do, right? Than adults. We came back and it was, he's not all the way healed up by any means, but it's looking so much better. And we were afraid even some cosmetic, damage, but it's not. It looks good. It looks really good so far. Thanks so much for for asking about him, for keeping him in your prayers and us. It was one of those things. Do we cancel the trip? Are we going to go? It was crazy. It was. Daryl, it's great to see you here tonight, my friend. Been 8 weeks since I got to be here. I'm glad that you're here. Jennifer's got a question. Carnival Panorama, any suggestions? Stay tuned. We're about to talk about her sister, the Vista. The Panorama is a beautiful ship. You're going to have a blast on her. Gwendy, it's great to see you. Gwendy, of course, and her daughter on board. Gwendy, it's great to see you here tonight. Yes, thank you, Michael. Liz, thank you so much for that super chat. Poor Jax. Hope you had a great cruise. The cruise was great. We were thankful that my sister, of course, was keeping the kiddos, and Amanda's parents were keeping them as well. They were in good hands. Liz, you are swimming right here in the fishbowl. Thank you so much. But let's get to talking about the Vista here. I just want to update you that. I also want to point out we're almost up to date on text. I haven't seen Amber counting online yet. I've got to call you for a payment, but we're almost thankful. I'm thankful to Amanda. She has got us almost caught up all day yesterday into the evening, and then all day today. We're almost caught up. I have to say congratulations to Michael Franson. We had an Island Time bracket challenge, and if you keep up with basketball and March Madness, it has been March is more mad than ever, right? But Michael, I don't think anyone can come back and beat you. So I'm declaring you the winner. I've went through the mathematical possibilities, and I don't see where anyone can catch you. Michael, we're going to buy you something. We're going to get you something for winning that competition. That was fun. What a wild March Madness, and who's going to win? Who is going to win? I don't know. Let us know what you think. Lori, thank you so much for that. Amanda now is coming in. Is Jax asleep, or are you just chancing it here?
No, I left him down there watching Paw Patrol.
A Paw Patrol movie.
So we'll see how
Paw
long
Patrol.
that lasts. He'll be up here in like 5 minutes.
Lori, you are so welcome. Thank you for that super chat very much. Let me
Are you going to share your space with me?
I'm going to share the space. You know how it is. Question and reviews on the Carnival Miracle.
Yeah. Listen, I pulled up the thing because I was watching, and like you're like right there. Like you might just back it up. There you go.
Jeffrey asked if he gets a prize for last place. That may be a good idea for the future. I want to congratulate Michael, though. We'll see who wins. I saw Texas lost today as well. How was that spring break crowd?
Hey, Fireball.
Spring break crowd. They're a little bit wild. They were.
Not too bad.
That's right.
We were in Havana, so we didn't deal with them too much.
We had fun in Havana. We really did. Let's start off with this, the surprise of the trip. What was your surprise of the trip? I have a video about mine, and yours will probably be the same.
Oh, okay.
This was my surprise of the trip.
Wrong video. Oh, just kidding.
This was my surprise of the trip. Hopefully you guys are seeing what I'm trying to share
Can they hear
here.
it?
Nope, I turned the volume down.
Oh, okay.
Turn the volume down. Peace and be wild. Thank you so much for that super chat. We
Oh,
appreciate
thanks.
that. Jax is healing up well.
He's back at it.
And Jeremy and Jackie, thank you again for that super chat. This is my surprise of the trip right here. How about this? Can anyone guess where this is at?
Is anyone actually seeing what you're showing?
I hope. Can you guys see a video? I don't. Oh, I hope so, but I don't know.
I got your super chats.
Shirley is here. Yep. Sorry, so late finishing up gift exchange for our Valor Cruise in 21 days. Let us know if you can see the video here. Hopefully you can. Our surprise of the trip. This is from Jamaica. Yes, Foulmouth, Jamaica. That was one of them. Did we have another?
Yeah, we talked about we were just going to stay on board in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Like, we won't get off. We'll just stay on board. And Derek, he coaxed me out. I was like, let's just walk around the shops. And he's like, no, get your beach stuff and let's go.
We found a $5 bus ride.
$20. But
Was it 20?
yeah.
Total or per person?
It was 20 there and back. It's on your video.
Total or per person?
Per person.
Okay. I don't remember it being 20, but
it was 20 there.
It was our first stop. But this was in Falmouth, Jamaica. The bus was supposed to take you to Blue Water Beach, but it was packed. And someone on the bus said, no, let's not get off here. Let's go next door. There's a beach resort called 876 Beach. And we tried
not the best name.
We tried to find out what that means and never had luck.
No, nobody knew.
But if you're going to Falmouth, Jamaica, it was $5 to get on the beach. That's what I was thinking of. It was.
Wish you would have showed the beach chairs over there too.
I have other videos.
There are plenty of beach chairs, plenty of space. Like you're not cram packed in there.
Yeah, you get a beach chair. There's shade if you need it. You get Wi-Fi, changing rooms, showers for $5. 876 Beach. We thought that was really cool. That was the surprise of the trip. My surprise. 876 is the area code. Maybe Nadine said.
That's
Yep.
yeah. That's
Luke Combs
possible.
and Riley Green and Laney Wilson last night. AT&T Stadium. Oh my goodness.
Nice concert.
That is cool. It is cool. We're Lido Tito. I got to call you after this.
Oh
Kenny Chesney
surprise
tickets.
about Kenny Chesney tickets.
It's not what we've planned, but I will
No.
call you. Literally, that's why I was 30 seconds late to the show. This was my surprise of the trip. Was it also your surprise of the trip?
It was, yeah. Because
was-
I was like, I don't want to go to Jamaica. Let's not do it. And we
It was a
found that
surprise.
nice beach.
It was. Embarkation. It was easy breezy, I thought. Did you think it was
Oh yeah,
pretty
super
easy?
Yeah.
What?
Meanwhile, I'm pulling probably $1,000 from my hand.
Video. That's right. Jeremy and Jackie, of course,
That's what
cruising with
that
us.
is what this is supposed to do.
The
For you, man.
Like in 7th grade.
application was very easy.
No?
Security was
What's
easy.
that? Not good.
You guys karaoke on that?
Oh, I was so mad. Yeah, Mike and I was just happy Mike was there because he's worse than I am.
It was interesting.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it was interesting. Of course, the moment that all of us wait for.
Here we go.
Six is Jamaica area code.
There you go. See?
I mean, look,
What a great
8765309. I was singing. People were like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, kill the
You didn't even
audio.
know where it
Sorry.
came from. Oh no.
Oh, sorry. See,
Oh,
we couldn't even hear that.
Who knows what the heck I was saying?
Sorry, guys. Goodness gracious. The audio, yes, it needs to be off. It doesn't show us that. Sorry. I just killed it though. We like the Vista. We're gonna what is the difference between the different class of ships? We can talk about that here in a little bit. The Vista though is with the panorama and horizon,
Look
of
at
course.
that dreamscape.
It was beautiful.
That was.
It
That was
was.
a good one.
But I wanted to say Galveston made diamond and platinum guests sit together. We went out of Galveston for New Year's and for Thanksgiving, and it was optional. If you wanted to, you could sit in that area, but you did not have to sit in that area.
It was
And
nice.
so, but it was neat because Michael, thank you so much for that
Oh.
super chat. We appreciate that so much.
Gotcha.
More belly flop competition or more ships. That is funny. I would not be part of it, but I would absolutely watch it. It was neat because the diamond platinum section was kind of in the back, and they would say, "Okay, here we go. All the diamonds stand up. You're coming with me." And they went, and they said, "All the platinum." So we stood up, and we started walking, and people are saying, "Are they getting on the ship? Are they? How do
yes, we are.
they haven't announced anything?" And because they brought us in from the back, and so
I was kind
was
of
different.
oblivious at that moment. I was trying to work on the camera.
you just ready to go. A couple of other things that I thought was really cool that we enjoyed. We had one of the perfect rooms, I thought. We stayed in a Havana cabana. Some people
Yeah.
ask, is a Havana cabin worth it?
Havana cabin, yes. Now we got to talk about the cabana part.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Let everybody see what it is.
I'll add this to the stream really quick. This is on, and hope you guys are enjoying this video. This is something different, and it's like I'm in a control room here. I don't know if I'm doing a good job at it,
It's
but
fine.
this is on
Everybody see what's
deck
happening.
5. That's the coffee shop right there. In the morning, that's where we're getting coffee.
Yep.
In the afternoon, that's where we're getting coffee. Look how close we are to our room. Okay, deck 5. This is Ocean Plaza. You can go outside if you would like to. Guys Barbecue is right there. There's another bar.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't use that bar, and
yeah.
they should.
Oh, and you can get, and they make coffee too.
Yeah.
You can get your coffee
They're a little
there.
slower, but
Gatorade,
so good.
alcoholic drinks. Ocean Plaza was right there to the right. Live
let's see if we
music.
pan around to it or not.
Probably not. I panned to the bar. Why would I do
Of
that?
course. Of course. And then here's Havana.
Here's Havana, but look how close. We're going to be at our room here in just a few seconds. And so many people ask, is it worth it staying in Havana? Is it not worth it?
The location is great. I do agree.
That's right. That's right. And so these are all the Havana cabanas and Havana interior cabins. So if you're staying on deck 5 in a Havana cabana or interior cabin, these are your rooms. I mean, that's how close you are. We really
Now, there's
enjoyed
nothing necessarily special about the room itself, like an interior room
same size,
or balcony, same size.
different decor,
Yeah.
upgraded
hold on.
shampoo and body wash.
Woohoo. Derek does like the shampoo. Jackie does not.
The Elemis products anyway. But you can see how close it is. Love
Yeah.
that bar. You're exactly right. Java Blue is great.
Oh, did
yes.
you say you got a video of the cabana? There's that picture.
Yeah, I'll show that here in just a second.
Yeah. Because we got to talk about if it was worth it to get the cabana portion, or should we have just got like a balcony?
Yeah, we'll talk about it. Hello, a special hello to my twin brother. I just talked to Daniel before the show. 355 days. Again, who in the world is counting? 355 days until the brothers are in the islands together. For those of you that don't know,
gotcha.
Daniel is the better Phillips. I can admit to that.
But who's the best? Me.
I guess so. Yeah. But Daniel, we absolutely
Beckett
love
said he's
you,
the best.
and we cannot wait. Daniel and I've only cruised together a couple of times, and we are cruising spring break of next year together. We're so excited about that. Yep. Nadine's waiting for the Vista to be in Port Canaveral, and she will be very, very soon. Steven Skinner just got back from the Magic, and in 13 days he will be on the Vista.
Oh, and Steven had a nice surprise.
That's right. Congratulations. Steven, of course, shared on in our Facebook group. He pulled the trigger.
He did.
He
dropped down on one knee.
He asked the question.
And the boat was right there in the background.
Oh,
Carnival needs to put that on a commercial.
unbelievable.
Right there.
Yeah, maybe we can work with
Yep.
I've got some email addresses for their media team. Congratulations, Steven. And Steven also left an awesome review on the Magic. It has been hit and miss. Coach Cruise the Magic. And Steven and Coach had some similar.
Yep.
The food has been hit or miss. We have heard that.
Hey, our food was really good.
It was. Amanda's definitely the best, Jeffrey says. I agree. Steven,
That's just 'cause I helped
congratulations.
Jeffrey out this
Yes.
week.
If you're cruising soon on the Magic, go see Steven's review. He left a very fair and honest review. And a fair review is not always positive.
That's true.
So it's very fair.
You gotta have a balance, right?
Yes.
Because I
absolutely.
guarantee you it wasn't the worst thing that you could have been doing that week.
Let me turn this audio off. This is a cabin tour here. I'll fast forward through some of it. This is our cabin in our room. So as Amanda said, there's nothing different about the cabin we had. It's the same size, different decor, has a Cuban feel, a Cuban theme. And just a tip that I've received, I'll pass it on to you. If you want to do a cabin tour, if you want to take pictures of your cabin or video of your cabin,
Oh yeah, I know.
do it when you get there. Leave your luggage
Yeah,
outside.
because you see that couch right there? That was filled with his clothes all week.
Would I ever put my clothes
Yes,
there?
you would.
No way.
Yep.
Showers the
That is
same.
a good tip.
Yes. If you want to take pictures, it's never going to be as clean
That's
ever
true.
than when you get there. So same accommodations, but I do pan around here. I do go outside to our cabana. There's our cabana. There's a swing. Of course, Amanda was chilling in the swing.
Hello.
And listen,
I actually did sit in that swing car.
yes,
quite a bit, not
we
gonna
get
lie.
questions about that swing, and I'll put it out there. People will say I'm a bigger person. The swing looks so good, but
Look,
there's no
My
way.
big booty got in there.
I sat in there.
And
It is a still.
There was a larger man sitting next door, and he read his book there for like 2 hours.
Yep. There was a man on the other side who was drinking Miller Lite like at 7 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
I came back inside. I was like, Amanda,
and
look, this guy drinking Miller Lite at 7 o'clock
I said,
a.m.
Derek, don't judge him
That's
for his
right.
cruising.
Yeah, but you've got the swing, you've got a lounger, and you've got something that's kind of in between that you can read a book. You're a little bit higher off the ground. Let's pause it right here, though, because this is, I think, one of the biggest complaints about this type of cabin. You see out there in front of you, right?
It's not a true balcony.
It's not. There's a walkway, and people can walk up and down, and they
But
can
there
see.
there's not a lot of traffic because if you pan around, there's, I know you can't actually pan around. But
Yep.
There's
That's right. Frankie Floyd, thank you so much for that
only
super
the
chat.
people that have those rooms
Yeah.
will be walking by you.
Yep, we're on the Vista next year. Frankie says, wished it had a fortune teller bar. That would be great. But we are staying in a Cloud9 spa, which we have done several times
Ooh,
before.
you're gonna like
We're going to
it.
have great.
Yeah.
And Little Tito reminded all of us, you can't drink all day unless you start in the morning. And that guy started
That
early.
is true.
And I swear I passed him at 7 p.m. And I know he had to move, but he was still in that swing, still drinking Miller Lite.
Was he asleep or was he like?
No, he was rocking.
okay.
He was rocking. Yeah.
So
Michael
was the
says the
ship.
Battle last week is a beautiful ship. Favorite piano ball player. That is awesome. It is. Jordan,
nice.
it's great to see you as well. 10 days in remission, Jordan says. How about that?
Awesome.
That is
Awesome.
Yep. Daniel, it takes a lot to put up with us. I agree. The negative, though, what I was going to say, you can see the windows there. People say they shouldn't be tinted. They should be
just straight clear.
There should
no
be
tint.
clear windows.
But I will say, I sat on the swing for a while you were getting ready one day, and I could see the water just fine.
Well, they washed them twice. Remember?
No.
Those guys were washing the outside of them. Some people also wish that everything above the handrail was not there.
I
But
feel like
it's
that's
kind
a
of low.
safety issue.
It's
Yeah.
kind of low. But I wanted to point it out because People say they don't like it. It did not bother us. Really.
I loved the room.
Did not bother
Like it
us.
felt, even though we didn't use that little patio area very
Yep.
much, like it felt like we had so much room.
That's right. That's right. And Stephen did agree. Vista Food when he was on there January, February was great.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh,
But
like
there's
there's
a-
Jackson downstairs calling for me. Beckett, go tell Jax where I am.
Yeah. But you can see the pathway there. So it's not, people can walk up and down,
But
you know,
that doors is where they have to stop. Like
Yeah.
other people can't.
other
go in.
cabanas can walk up
Yeah.
and down. Yep. But I do walk around here. One of the neat things about staying in Havana Cabana is you go throughout. Well, thank you, Nadine. I appreciate that. You can walk straight to the pool and hot tub. So I thought that was cool as well.
Oh, I'm in trouble, y'all. I
Yep,
left
don't
him.
hit the table. Amanda's gonna have to go for a little while, at least. But here is the Havana area that so many people enjoy. We enjoyed it, even though it was cold for a couple days on our cruise. I wanted to show you some of this area as well. There's 2 hot tubs that stay pretty warm, actually. You guys know how things go sometimes on Carnival ships. They're room temperature water. These were actually warm and they were enjoyable. The high glass helps cut down the wind. Yes, you're absolutely right about that. We got to go on the Vista first cruise in New York City. Yes. There's the pool. The pool was closed the first day. The high was 48 degrees on embarkation day. So there was no pool. This was taken on embarkation day. Those are Havana aft balconies. So a lot of people don't know. So what I'm pointing to there, those are Havana cabins. A lot of people think it's only on deck 5. It's 6, 7, 8, 9 aft balconies. There's a wraparound balcony on each side as well. So if you like that aft view, Jeremy and Jackie were on deck 6. A pro tip here is stay on deck 9. You can see this is, I wish you could see my mouse, but you can't. You can see deck 10 overhang deck 9, and that gives you some shade, helps with wind. Of course, you are on deck 9, and so if you want to utilize the pool and hot tub, you do have to go down the steps, but there is a secret staircase. Jeremy and Jackie, of course, found those. The cabanas are very nice. I'll fast forward here just a little bit. There's the bar. A lot of people ask about the bar. How did I get from there to the bar so quick? Sorry for jumping around. There's the bar right there. It has indoor seating. Everyone can go indoors. It has outdoor seating. That's only for those Havana guests. You can sit there, order your drink. It is awesome. It really is. So that is the Havana area. This area is the same on the Vista, Horizon, and Panorama. We've had a lot of people tonight ask about Panorama. This is the same. Matter of fact, the only difference in Panorama than Vista and Horizon is on the Panorama, you have a button you can push when you want a bartender to come to you.
I laid down the law. Not really. I just put Paw Patrol back on.
That's right. That's right. So we wanted to share our Havana experience with you.
Now,
we thoroughly
Did
enjoyed
you
it.
mention that Havana's not the same on every ship?
I
Because
ju-
you don't want someone
yes,
to book like the
yes. I just mentioned that it
There you
is with the Vista class. It is different on Mardi Gras and Celebration. It's on the side of the ship, the starboard side. It's different. People still like it. It's different though. You don't get that experience. You don't get the pools and hot tubs. You get a cooling off pool. Yeah, that's right. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's talk about this now. List off some good things really quick.
The food we already mentioned.
Food
really
was
good.
great. Sea Day brunch, I had lost faith in the last couple of cruises.
It wasn't too slow,
No,
and the food was warm.
food was the best on a
Yep.
Sea Day brunch that's been in several cruises.
Yep.
That was much appreciated. The Italian restaurant at lunch
Mhm.
was very good. Bonsai sushi we had for
Yeah, that was good.
dinner one night. It was good. The steakhouse we had for dinner one night, Jeremy's birthday, it was good.
Mhm.
Food was great. The crew was awesome as well, although it seemed like they were still a little bit,
Yeah, a
understaffed.
little. Yeah,
but they did a good
looked
job.
like they were working a lot of tables in
Yep.
that dining room.
Yep. Our Facebook group is just Island Time Travel.
Yep.
Island Time Travel is our Facebook group. Yep. So crew was great. They did a
Yep.
good job of
Our
not
room
seating
steward
too
was
many
great.
people and getting people in and out really, really quick.
Yeah.
That
Havana was great.
It was.
Well, we already mentioned that.
Yep.
Cruising with Jackie and Jeremy.
Of course.
Of course.
It was great.
That was all your good?
What was
Man,
well,
you didn't say very many.
the entertainment was very average.
Oh,
Comedians.
This is something that like we don't normally do, but Jackie and Jeremy were like, you need to try this. The room service.
Room service was awesome.
Yeah. We don't normally do that. We did a couple times.
And you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
A lot of people, the conversation stops at that, right? They say,
Yeah.
"Oh, I have to pay." Never
No,
mind.
never mind. I'll go to the buffet. It's free.
It's $6, $7. The firecracker shrimp, though, I would order some now for $6.
It was great.
You get like 10 shrimp and curly fries, $6. You get, of course, pizza,
I think it might have been more
chicken
than $6.
strips, maybe with a gratuity. It is. It's 18% gratuity added. Chicken strips and fries, a pizza, chicken wings. Most of it's
those- and the wings
$6.
are good, too.
They are good. They are good. The dice and David especially. Amanda kept asking, "Who's David? Who's David?" Because I talk about David.
David.
Like David's a dealer.
Oh yeah, I guess he
Steven-
thought if he became buddy buddy with the dealer, it was going to help his luck.
Stephen was the one who told me about David, so I had to.
Okay.
When,
Oh, the casino. That's my good. Lido.
oh yeah,
That was my good. Derek and I both played craps one night. Normally I just play roulette, and he was down on one end, I was down on the other end, and we were both
Good tip.
winning. So the casino was good.
casino was good. Now we didn't.
No, we didn't go.
we didn't-
I mean,
We're not.
we won
carrying extra bag. home.
$300-400 here. Okay.
Well, we brought some money with us, and then we counted that last night, and we had like the exact same dollar amount that we brought with us, but we had paid for excursions. We had tipped all week.
Yeah.
Spent money here and there, and so it looked like we'd like broke even, but we had paid hundreds of dollars in
That's true.
all kinds of different
Yep.
things. So
Excursions,
we won.
taxis,
Yep.
steakhouse.
But craps was great. I kept David full of monster drinks, and it was always interesting because sometimes he and his wife were dealers on the craps table together, and I would make an announcement. "Can I have your attention, please? These two right here are sleeping together." And people would say, "Well, what are you talking about?" And they would say, they'd look at David, "Is that true?" And David like, yes, me, her, yes, they're married. But it was a lot more interesting.
Oh, the way you said it was more interesting.
Yes, to say, "Hey, these two are sleeping together." So it was fun. What's your favorites at the steakhouse in Kachina? And Joni, I'll get to yours here
Okay.
as well.
Mine is something that I normally don't have. The stuffed mushrooms.
Stuffed mushrooms are great.
I normally do not eat them,
They're great.
but I will eat them at the steakhouse.
That's right. And I had the mushrooms, and I had this time. What was my second? Because you can get 2 appetizers if you don't get a salad. I usually get the lobster bisque. I did not get that this time.
I don't know what you got. I was focused
Got
on my
something
food.
else. I got a
yours.
filet mignon. It was great. The cheesecake was great. The service was great.
Yep.
The watermelon martini.
Oh, got me, girl. It got me.
I know we've shared this before, but we will continue to share it because so many people don't know it. You can go to the steakhouse bar without having steakhouse reservations. There are drinks. There's a special menu, just like every other bar has their own menu. The steakhouse bar has its own menu, has their own wines that you can't find other places. Go have a drink from the steakhouse bar. There were nights that I had a collared shirt on and khaki shorts. I wasn't dressed to eat at the steakhouse, but they let you in and have a drink. So TJ was our cruise director, Joni. TJ fit the bill. I thought he did a good job.
He did good.
He was vocal, made announcements several times a day, but we really didn't see him outside of that. Besides getting back on the ship, at
It's
ports
just
of call.
hard to compare after we had Kendall, who was like everywhere.
Yeah, it's like you have
Like
a
you
tracker.
just be sitting at the Alchemy, and she's just wandering by, like,
Yeah.
"Hey, everybody!"
That's right. That's right.
Hard
But
to live up to
TJ,
that.
he did well. He did
did good.
an awesome job hosting events. The Love and Marriage
did-
show.
yeah, we
I
went
thought
to
he
the Love
did
and
an
Marriage show. It
awesome
was really
job.
good.
Love and Marriage. Gwendy says Craps is the best. Gwendy was on the ship with us. Gwendy, she actually got stuck, and she's still on the ship.
How do you get stuck? You do it back to back.
Back to back. Back to back, and she's watching us. But Gwendy,
Oh, actually, I remember you saying we were in the comedy show, and he was like, "Is that Gwen?"
I was
like,
was
"Who,
yelling,
Gwen?"
Wendy. Yeah, I was yelling a comedy. Her and
Yeah.
her daughter, they were going up to the front row. Yep. It was the best though. We had a blast. With a 2-bottle limit, will they allow 4 on a back
Never
to
had that
back?
question
Trina,
before,
they
have
do. They do. I've heard though, and this policy's gone back and forth, that they will hold 2 until
Okay.
your second week. And it's like, really?
Well, you could also technically get off and go buy 2 bottles of wine and then get back on. Like you could
They would hold,
disembark.
they would hold them. Oh,
I'm saying you could
yeah.
technically
if you wanted
disembark.
to.
and
No,
then-
that ruins the back to
I know.
back.
You
Yeah,
don't want to go through all that.
Yep.
But you
Yep.
could if they were going to be that.
that's right. Jen asked about shows. Soulbound, we had that one. Rock Revolution, we did not. Celestial Strings, we did not.
Mm-mm.
Flick is still on Vista. We've seen it. I don't know, 10
Yeah,
times.
we did quit going to that one.
There's still the Motown.
Yeah.
And there was one other.
We honestly, we've kind of quit looking at them
Yep.
now because we've seen just about all of them. They need to change it up a
The
little bit.
ECs, it paid off a couple times. It did. I'll have to explain to you. Oh, I did it once already. Yeah.
Well, for what?
The ECs on
For-
craps.
Oh, y'all, I was playing my place bets and the don't come. I'm playing for myself and with the house.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know what she was doing down
Hey,
there.
I won more money than he did that night.
Yes, she did. She did. Katie, we're not sure yet. It has not been announced who the cruise director on the Venetia is. I have some
No.
guesses.
Do you
I
want
hope they'll be
to?
right.
Do you want to guess?
Well, Kendall's she's back on board now, but Joey, last I knew, is not.
What about
Hello, Joey.
co-directors? That'd be a good
For
idea.
Jubilee, maybe. Yep.
You think?
Do I think Z asked, do I think Kendall will get the job on the Jubilee? I think it is up in the air. I think that there could
I
be
bet
other.
it's probably if she wants the job, it's hers.
She's getting
But
married.
does she want it? Is the
She's getting married.
question.
Yeah. We will rock you. That was not on there. Wow. Nicholas, it's great to see you. We've been reviewing our time on the Vista showing video. I was pulling up another video here.
What else you got?
And I'm not even sure why I included this one.
Let's just see. Oh, was
this is
you
the one
walking
when I
around?
interviewed. Yeah, we don't.
Thank you. Oh,
See.
geez. Oh, geez.
Let me show you this one.
Oh, this is a good one.
Look at this.
He recorded this and he's just enjoying this beautiful sunset.
Yeah.
And guess where I was? Just sitting over there in my lounge chair, not doing anything. He could have come over and gotten me and said, "Hey, baby,
Come
you want
here.
to come watch the
Help me hold
sunset
the
with
camera."
me?" Oh, so it was all about the camera.
I did that the other 6 days.
Okay. Don't remember that.
Listen, the irony here. This was leaving Cozumel, and how about that sunset? When I looked off to the west, this is what I saw.
Yeah.
When I looked back to the east, they had the Razorback game on Lido, and how ugly.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
was.
That was. But
And
that
so-
was before the
and
sunset
so-
before the game.
And so then I just go look at the sunset here.
What about like you saw the sunset and then you panned over and you saw me sitting in the chair
and I,
waiting on you to
and I
return
tossed the camera overboard.
and just ran to me.
But I had to share this video with you. An absolutely beautiful sunset.
Mhm.
The first 3 days,
It is a nice video.
we
I'll give you
didn't-
credit.
we didn't really have one. It was so cloudy and stuff. And
Yeah, it's still a little hazy.
it is. And I wait for these moments. I would check these before dinner. I will wake up early.
You did. You caught a sunrise.
I did, and I'll show the sunrise here in a second. But I was like, this is what it's all about, right?
Yeah, I did. And enjoy it with me.
Yep. You were close.
You knew where I was.
That's exactly
You had
right.
tabs on me.
Yep. Stephen had sinus issues most of the week. Actually,
Oh.
fell asleep during 88 keys. Oh my gosh.
I didn't have any issues, but as soon as I got
On the
back to
anthem,
Arkansas,
Michael. Yep.
oh, that stuff just hits
Yep.
you when you get back into Arkansas.
That's right. Yep. The Disney Treasure will be setting sail in the fall of 2024. Didn't make the summer itineraries. Jordan, I saw too. Disney's big news on there. The new private island and when it's going to be open and things like that. When the sun sinks down. That's right.
That's right.
That was a beautiful video.
Now, Fireball's commenting, but you know whose camera could have gotten an even better.
Oh, I told him into that from the
know.
beginning.
We didn't have our official photographer, Steve, on board.
That's right. That was just that was an iPhone camera, but
Yeah.
Steve, is remarkable. I did have one other video I wanted to show you. It'll be this one here. This was
that one might trump the
this
other.
is sunrise. When we got back in Galveston, there we're pulling into port. This is probably
It's the
30
song, sunrise, sunburn, sunset, repeat. Is that what you were going for? there?
sunrise. Yeah, exactly. This was about 40 minutes before
Oh, we had to leave.
we got off the ship, but I wanted to record just a little moment here as the sun came up in Galveston. Do we take our own luggage off the ship, Deborah?
We do.
We've been debating it. We usually do, but we've noticed the last 3 cruises now, we've got zone tags 3 and we haven't used them. But when we get off the ship carrying our luggage, we look over there and there are bags
That's true.
sitting there. But we had
We're
an
just
8-hour
always, like,
drive.
Yeah, we're always in a hurry to get back. Like if we
Yeah.
had a later flight or something, we could for sure check
That's
them.
right. So we're showing all the good here. We're going to talk about the bad and the ugly, and there are bad and ugly.
Oh,
we'll
are
talk
there?
about. I mean, you know. I
You've
mean,
been
it's-
taking pictures of me again?
but I had to share some of these videos here. This again, when you get up and you maybe too much here, but I told Amanda a couple of times this may be the last time we're ever on the ship.
Oh, he was real sad about that. He mentioned it multiple
Multiple-
times. I'm like, do you really
we've-
love this ship
We've
that
been
much?
on the Vista many times. Everyone knows she's moving from Galveston, which we consider our home port, to Port Canaveral. And I don't see us booking the Vista at a Port Canaveral. So
We've gone on a Port
Um,
Canaveral before.
we probably wouldn't book the Vista. The Mardi Gras there.
That's true.
So it just,
that is true.
I mentioned to her several times. Yep.
He did.
Yes.
Tears in his eyes.
I've booked a cruise myself. Can I still have island time? Brendan asked, manage my cruise. You absolutely can.
Go over it. He's
Yep.
got a whole big thing.
Shoot us an email. The email's down there in the comment section. Just send us your booking number, your PIN number. If you don't have one, I can help you establish one. Passenger names and birthday, ship, sell date, cabin number. We can get you transferred. We could look out for price drops, upgrades, things like that. Yep.
Just shoot us an email.
Yep.
Happy to help.
Exactly right. The East Coast, we need to do it. Matthew asked about the don't come. Do you think that changes the table mojo?
Hey,
Just
guess
stirring
what,
the pot.
Matthew? I don't care if it changes
did
the
have-
table mojo.
Jeremy and
Because
Jackie.
guess what? It goes in my favor.
Jeremy and Jackie did overhear someone saying, "Oh, that YouTube guy's over there playing the don't pass and don't come."
and you were
There's like four of us.
you were probably like, actually, that's my wife.
well, no, it was.
Oh, you
it
were
was
playing
a couple
it
days,
too?
A couple days before.
Ah,
But Jeremy was like, "That's his money. He can play how he wants to." And the guy was like, "I'm
That's
going
fair.
to take all his money."
Oh.
There were several
Hmm.
people playing that way, and it's the only game in the casino you can play with the casino. It is not my preferred way to play
Hmm.
at all.
I didn't play
But-
the don't pass bar. I just played the don't come.
Yep.
But I had fun.
Someone did hit the queens with dealer blackjack. Woo.
Nice.
It's going to be really nice. It is. Let's talk about the bad and the ugly here real quick. We talked about the good. Let's talk about the bad, right? We knew a couple of the bad going in. It's spring break. There's kids.
Oh,
There's
that's
families.
true.
It was packed. There were
It was,
lines
yeah.
everywhere. Buffet. I mean, you walk up to a line, you're the 20th person in
Yeah,
line.
you're gonna win.
Guys, buffet, wherever it is. The bad as well, I thought they can disagree with me, but they're having issues. The propulsion is an issue. You can't feel it, you don't know it, but our itinerary was impacted by it.
You think so?
Absolutely was. Jamaica was a long day, like a 8 to 4 day.
That's true.
Grand Cayman was a 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. to 1. We had 5
that's
hours.
That's a short stop.
And then our Cozumel was 10 o'clock, and back on board was 3:15 or 4.
Yeah, and 10 o'clock, I feel like that's a little late to get
And
there.
anyway, the time.
Shorter stops. is what
Well,
you're saying.
and I'm just trying to put it in the best way possible because people will watch this and we're telling the truth here. But the times that were on the fun times when we're going to be in these ports were indeed different than what was communicated to those who booked the cruise.
Mm.
And it may be 30 minutes or 45 minutes each way, but it is what it is, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's still time you could. I mean, give me 30 minutes. I can already be at Mr. Sancho's.
You're right about that, Ronnie. You're right about that. But $10,000, Steven said. Wow. But there were people who decided to stay on the ship because it's like, oh, we only have 5 hours. I'm gonna stay on anyway. So we weren't bothered by it. There are issues; they will be fixed. If they want to say there are or not, right? And as Steven said, it's all in all Vista class. Yeah. Why do they continue to have problems? It's some sort of apizoid, a different apizoid that you. I know. Amanda's like, what are you? Who you
Saying
think?
Apizoid?
Apizoid on the engine. I know.
I got apps on my phone. I don't know about Apizoid.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, that's really all the bad I can think of.
Okay, I already know what
Really,
the ugly is going to be, so I'll just share that. Go ahead.
we got to be nice. But guys, we're being honest 1,000,000%. Okay. Go
You
ahead.
should have got some video just so you could prove that we're not lying.
I almost did. I should have, but I
Anyway, so we getting ready to get in the Havana pool, and
just say what's ugly.
I'm like looking down in there, and I'm like, this looks bad. The paint was all chipped off. They had stuff held together. The stairs held together with duct tape,
Duct tape.
gray duct tape. And then they had one of the columns,
The
metal
columns
part
of the
held together of the cabanas.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got video of the cabana. Maybe it's
Anyway,
on there.
it was held together with tape, and the lifeguard, he noticed that we were like talking about it, and so later he came around and peeled it off so it didn't look so bad.
But
He was like, "The glue should be dry now."
whatever material they used on those columns that
Yeah,
held the
it
hook,
just
it was
flakes
flaking off. You think they would sand it off or paint it until dry dock?
And then
The
we got,
steps, the rust.
yeah, rust is
It-
real bad.
Well, and the exterior of the ship and the ship itself.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
And in the pool, like Derek, we got in, Derek stood at the bottom, you
Yeah.
know, just chit chatting for probably 2 hours.
Yeah.
We go to walk back to our room. I noticed the bottoms of his feet are blue. The paint
Maybe they're trying to paint.
rubbed off and
Yeah.
made his feet blue.
Yeah. I'll say this. We've been on the Vista many times, and she's overdue for a dry dock. Now, with that said, we had the cruise shut down. When cruising restarted, of course, we know it's a tough time for money. We also know that the shipyards are busy trying to make up for dry docks. So we understand all of that. And that's why.
And, I mean, it didn't ruin our
No.
trip. It's just
No.
like one of those things where you're like, "Ooh,
Or for-
that looks a little."
or if it's your first time, we knew that ships are usually in better shape. And it was
Yeah.
not just the Havana area. Let me say that.
That's true. That's just where I
I
noticed.
went
it the
to dinner
most.
one night and pulled out my chair, and the whole back
Oh,
of the chair
yeah.
came off. I
It
was
had like a wooden strip on the back. He pulls it, and the back of the chair
I
comes
was
off.
like, what's
Oh.
going on? She's overdue for a dry dock. She's going to dry dock, but it's not until January of 2024. And she'll be in rougher shape. I'll just say that. But between now and January of 24, again, didn't run our cruise at all. But I thought of a first-time cruiser, the wow factor, the first impression. It would not have been good. She needs some tender love and care. She does. And the ugly is the ship. And it's hard for me to say that. But I'm going to be honest and fair. I know. If the paint comes off on you, you're right about that. Oh, my goodness. That was the ugly. That was the only ugly thing for me. Was it
Yeah,
for you?
I agree. That was the only ugly thing.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We will do a last call here for super chats. For those of you that want to super chat, and then we will, of course, draw here in just a second. I did want to mention, and I have to say thank you to
Me?
Live Like You're Dying. Something Jeremy and Jackie kind of rubbed off on us. It was Jeremy's birthday in Grand Cayman. He has jet skied there before. He wanted to do it again on his birthday. And since we've been cruising over a decade, Amanda and I have always said, "Oh, we want a jet ski. We want a jet ski for."
We just like never really did it. Like we want
Never
to,
planned it.
but just never got around to it.
Never planned it. And trip after trip would come up, and we would say, "Hey, you want jet ski this time?" "Oh, we'll do it sometime. We'll do it sometime." And we just never got to it. Well, finally, because of Jeremy and Jackie, Jeremy's birthday, they were going jet skiing, and it was the perfect time for us to do the same. And we went and had an absolute blast in Grand Cayman on 7 Mile Beach, a fair price, jet skis in great shape. We had the time of our lives. And it reminded me after, and the rest of the week, there are things on all of our lists that we want to do that we haven't done yet. We don't really have an excuse for why we haven't. We just haven't done it yet. And this was one of those things that just reminded me. And I told Amanda, I said, you know what? I've got to say something.
It was nice that they kind of were like, "No, we're doing it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah. It's done. We're doing it."
Yep. That's exactly right.
So that was a good experience.
Yeah.
And we loved it. Like we're like, why haven't we done this?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to remind all of you, that I know there are things that you say, yeah, I want to do that, and I will do that someday. Go ahead and do it, because Amanda and I, in our situation, we jet skied, and now it's like, okay, we're doing that next time.
Yeah.
So thank you,
we're gonna
Jeremy
do
and
it again.
Jackie, for that.
I want to see if they'll let Beckett go with me.
Oh, he would love it.
Yeah.
He would.
Jackson
absolutely
would
love it.
too, but he's 4, and those people would look at me like I was crazy if I asked.
He's 3 right now.
It'd be 4 in a few days. That's right. That was a very, very fast hour that went
'Cause you
by.
had so much to share.
We did
I
about the
thought the
Vista.
videos were a good idea.
Yeah, I just wanted to share some. We have some different things we're going to do with those videos as well
Yeah.
that we'll share with
Turn
you
some into
in
short little
time.
things.
Our next cruise is, can you believe it, 65 days away. The Carnival of Venecia. We will be on the Transatlantic, the very first cruise of the Venecia.
That's the one where we went a little crazy.
Yeah, we
We
have
booked it
a lot to do.
for the 4 of us.
That's right. We have a
I'm
lot to
taking
do.
this child on an airplane over the ocean.
I've already read on 2.
Jeremy, thank you so much for that super chat. We're going to get you this fish bowl as we're getting ready to draw here. Thank you so much for that.
Okay, there we go.
Got the May cruise, and then of course the Jubilee. We have all
Yeah.
kinds of work. We have 3 group cruises. We're going from 0 to 3. The first one is in December of this year, the inaugural sailing of the Jubilee. Then we have next March again on the Jubilee.
Yep.
I have a lot of
That's
friends and
more for our
family.
local.
Yes.
Yeah, I messaged all my
but
family.
you're
today.
invited.
I was like, come on.
And then we have next July, we were going to Harmony, and more is going to be released on that very, very soon. So, yes. So let's, this week, I can't wait to get back right here to share the latest in cruising and cruise news with you. We have a lot to catch up on. There's been a lot of news happen. So let's draw our super chat winner here to win, again, a hat, a shirt, something from our spread shop. You get to choose. We'll send it to you. The Harmony Stephen is going to be out of Galveston. She's moving to Galveston, and we're going to be careful with the table. Make it quick here. Beckett's going to draw. Katie, yes, we will be, of course, on the boat.
Okay.
The winner, Jeffrey Hogan. Look at that.
Nice.
I know Amanda's been helping Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, you have won something. Pick something out. The link to our spread shop is in the description of this video. Pick out a shirt, a hat. Send me your address. We will buy it for you. Make sure you include your size and what color you want. What a fast hour, everybody. I hope you have a great night. Little Tito, I'm about to call you about Kenny Chesney tickets. Guys,
You going to Kenny?
we are going to see
Kenny's
some
coming
Kenny
to Little Rock,
Chesney.
Arkansas.
April the 22nd. That's right. I know many of you have cruises that you're going on, cruises that you're getting ready to book. If you need any help at all, of course, reach out to us, travel@bookislandtime.com. We will do our best to help your cruise be the best one you've ever taken, at least manage it the right way. Have a great week, guys. We'll see you right here on Island Time.
Right now on Island Time.